Hi everybody, Dave Winder here, and here's what's coming up today on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Well, it was a thrilling triple overtime game in the 48th meeting at Southeast Missouri State when the Racers met the Red Hawks on Saturday, but the Racers come out on the short end. We're going to break it down today, and turnovers were a big part of the story. And it's homecoming week at Murray State, always looking forward to that. And before we leave today, Neil's Calls, the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley. The Racer Report begins right now. And that will bring us to homecoming week at Murray State as the Racers take on Austin Peay. 3 o'clock kick at Roy Stewart Stadium. It's always a special time. We hope that you'll be here this week for Murray State football at Roy Stewart Stadium. Dave Winder, head coach Chris Hatcher. Tough defeat for the Racers Saturday. Triple overtime at Southeast Missouri State, coach. You guys got to pick up the pieces because the next game is coming this week.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We did not play very well. We didn't coach very well. We had good effort in the game, but our energy was not the standard that we have set earlier on the year. We made a lot of crucial mistakes down the stretch. Didn't play real good offensively in the first half. And then you play a team like them that matches up very well with us on the road in that type of environment. It just was not a good day for the Racers.
Well, it was a tough day, but we're going to roll the tape here, and maybe by taking a look at it here, it'll help us learn some things. And Coach, I know you already looked at the game tape and you've already broke it down, but as we get into the first half here, I thought SEMO took the ball first. They started Lathrop at their quarterback. They took it down the field, but then they missed a field goal, and I thought, okay, here we go.
Yeah,
in the first half.
We were plagued by a lot of missed assignments and missed tackles, and right here you could see number 3, Brandon Wicks, who's a sure tackler, gets picked off, and he was the guy there that we needed to step in and make the play. But we come back, good play here by our defense. I believe that was Anthony Hayes making the hit on the quarterback, and we bent a little bit, but again we forced them to kick a field goal. They missed it, and all of a sudden, we're in pretty good business offensively. We have one of our better drives of the first half. We started off with Walter Powell, the first of 15 catches on the day. Our tempo was really good. One thing about SEMO is they play a lot of zone coverage, and they don't give up very many big plays, and that's something that we've been living on all season long.
Well, this drive started at the Racers 22. And you saw Powell make one of his catches there. Mikhail Miller was throwing the ball at times in the first half very, very well. He hits Janowski Davis on a catch here. He actually had 2 straight completions to Janowski on this.
Yep, well, this is a little sprint out. We had hit Walter a couple times as the game progresses. We hit Janowski. Here we come back with our little old mesh route, and Navarre Griffin, who had 5 catches on the evening, gets his first completion of the game. So we're moving the ball really well, and the draw play just wasn't working. I mean, they had a great game plan. Took us a little while to get adjusted to. This was a 3rd down run, so we have to settle for a field goal. But we come in, we get points right off the get-go. Jordan Benton knocks it through, and it was a good way for us to start.
Certainly was. 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Racers up 3-0. Stephen Mix continues to punt the ball well. This one here was a 57-yarder that you downed inside the 10-yard line. That was great to get SEMO pinned down there.
Well, we averaged 47 yards on 3 punts on the night, so we did a nice job there. And we really got to do a good job though of keeping them pinned down there, and that's something that our defense hasn't done a good job of this season. And you can see right here they get a big run up the middle, some missed tackles, and finally John Thorell wrangles him down. They threw the ball well, and another missed tackle there, and then you see Jonathan Jackson hustling over number 32 for the tackle on the sideline.
This is what really hurt in this one. We end the first quarter, and then in the second quarter it's a personal foul that gave the Red Hawks a first down there.
Just undisciplined play, Dave. We hold them. They got 4th down and about 10, and then all of a sudden we get a personal foul, very uncalled for penalty, gives them the first. They're able to score. And of course, in a close ball game, all those points come back to haunt you. But I think the big key here was they're up on us 7-3 at the time, and there's Jalen Harrington, the transfer from Louisville, on the catch. We got a nice drive going. Things seem to be clicking. We fumble, we hold on to the ball too long. Great hustle by Drew Kelly, our left tackle. Actually picked up the first down there.
Right.
But we're moving the ball. We've only punted once. This is the third possession that we've had the football. We come out of here, another good little throw out here to Walter Powell. Things are going good. We get a holding penalty on this drive, and here's another nice run. But this is where the holding penalty comes in. And, we got momentum.
Right.
We're going in to score,
too.
and then we just make a costly mistake, a turnover. Shouldn't have been throwing it in that area, so they regained the ball, and here we have a busted coverage, wide open receiver. Now all of a sudden the score is 14-3 when it could very easily be 10-3 us.
Or 13-3. 13-3. They missed the extra point. And that's how we went to the halftime locker room, and the Racers down 13-3, and SEMO certainly had the idea that they could win this game. We're going to take a break and show you the second half here in just a moment on the Racer Report.
Like the thoroughbreds we are named for, racers are spirited and proud. We have the heart and will to succeed, to go farther, learn more, and embrace wisdom. We are champions who take our place in the Murray State tradition. We are racers.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
We're back here in the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. We're going to roll the tape and take a look at the second half from Houck Stadium at Southeast Missouri State. And Coach, you guys got the ball first to start the second half. That was a good thing for you.
We did. I went in and basically talked to the team about coming out and playing with some energy, which we did not have there in the first half. And big third down play. These are the things that excite you about McHale. We just got to limit the turnovers. We've had 2 straight games where we just turned it over way too many times. Good throw and completion to Walter Powell, open and drive. We got good things going. We're running the ball well. We're throwing it well here, and then we end up trying to go back to the same play again.
I thought there he might have got hit a little early.
Well, I think so, but that's all right. They didn't call it, but we start out with a field goal, something positive to get the half started, and that was a really good drive for our offense.
All right, so the Racers are down 13-6, and now the defense is inspired here here, and but they give up a drive. There was a couple of plays during this. This was a 2nd and 9 there where you thought maybe you guys were going to be able to pin them, but then finally they hit the crossing pattern for the touchdown. Now you're down 20-6 with 8:25 to go in the third.
Yeah, that was I was kind of disappointed in that drive. That's when we need both sides of the ball to kind of play off one another. But our defense played well for the most part. We gave up a couple crucial drives, but offensively we come back, get good block in there. Great run by Jamal Berry. He had a really good day running the football, making things happen when there wasn't a whole lot there. You can see here he's breaking tackles. So we're getting in a little bit of rhythm here. Dwayne Brady, nice run inside the 10. We're feeling real good about it. Good throw here to Jeremy Harness. What I like about him, gets straight up the field, and then we keep it on the quarterback counter play for the touchdown, and all of a sudden, we're back in business here, Dave, feeling good about what we got going.
And you still got 4:34 to go in the third quarter. Now it's a 20-13 game. So now we're going to go back the other way. The Racers kick off, and they force Southeast into a punt, and this is what they did all day. Walter only had one punt return on the day. We're going to let him return the ball.
No, and that's kind of what they've been doing all year. They only netted 30 on the day, 30 yards, and I told the guys if we could keep it around 30, we'd have a great day with no returns. And we had a good return at the end of the half, but our offense goes right back to work. Here's a good little screen play out of a diamond formation to Walter Powell, getting great blocking. Jesse Blackburn, 85, freshman, right outside of Birmingham, Alabama, and then we come back with a little dig route to Walter. I don't know if they gave him the touchdown or not. It was close to a fumble, but Jordan Morrow was right there to scoop it up. Anyway, so now all of a sudden we're tied up going in the fourth quarter.
And that was on the final play of the third quarter. You don't see too many scores on the final play of a quarter, but that's the way what happened there. Now we're going to move to 10.5 to go, and the Racers get a big sack here. Zach Ross was there where he needed to be to get the punt. Now they're going to punt it. You're going to get the ball back.
Yep, and things are really looking good. We did a great job defensively. We come out, big third down play here. McHale, he checked it down. We've been trying to get him to do that a lot, and what a great run by Jamal. He breaks like 6 tackles to keep the drive alive. We come back with the same screen play that worked really good earlier to Walter. Great blocking. Here we come out. Great catch by Jesse Blackburn. I tell you, you're going to see more and more of him. We have to play him more. But he's a good player. Things are going good now. Navarre Griffin on the catch. So we got some good stuff going. Here we run a little stutter out. Great call by our offensive coordinator, Mitch Stewart. They had schemed him up early in the week on that. We add the extra point. So we take the lead for the first time since
it was 3-0.
3-0 on the first drive of the game.
A lot of minutes passed between the leads for the Racers, but they're up 27-20, 7:03 to go. And then on 2nd down and 9 on the next SEMO possession, Brackett and Collins are there to take him down for the sack, and then Josh Manning comes up with his third interception of the season.
Yeah, really good job by Josh. We got the ball, pretty much got the game in hand, and unfortunately a series of events after this happened that really put us in a bind. I mean, get a great run by Dwayne Brady, and this is just poor coaching on my part. We try to throw the ball in there instead of settling for the field goal. McHale throws the interception, and then all of a sudden, we miss some tackles. They get a little momentum, and they come right here and they hit a fade route on us to tie the game, to send it into overtime. And and again, it was just a bad call by me. I let it go on. We should have run the ball, run the clock down, and I feel really bad about it because that was a mistake that didn't need to be made.
I know you do, Coach. So we're at the end of regulation. We're going to overtime. We're going to take another break here on the Racer Report. We show you the OT, a triple OT thriller, next on the Racer Report.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
I go because my friends are here.
I go because
It's so close.
I go
For the small class sizes.
I go.
to get a better job. I go because
I can take classes when it works for me.
I go because I can transfer my credits.
I go for some of Kentucky's most affordable tuition.
I go because it's crazy not to.
for all the right reasons. The Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
What are you guys doing? It's summer. Let's hit the beach. You need a Pepsi. Ooh. Let's have some fun. Woo, all right. Summertime is Pepsi time. You gotta work on that tan, bro.
We're back here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. We're going to roll the tape and take a look at overtime. The Racers already played one this year at Jacksonville State and won that. This one here, though, coach, different than the Jacksonville one. SEMO won the coin toss, put you on offense first.
Yep, and we came out right out the gate, got a good run there by Mikael Miller, which is very important overtime to get the first play, get positive yardage. They had trapped the corner all night on us, and we end up making a adjustment on the sideline. Walter gets it in. We kick the extra point. All of a sudden, we regained the lead. Feel like we got an opportunity to put the game away, but you know, we just kept letting them hang around.
Right,
and,
right.
Here, you know, they do a really nice job.
It's a 3rd and 10 here.
Yep, I mean, you know, got an opportunity here to stop them, and they run the option, get the first down. They come right back, and we do a poor job. Actually, do a good job here. We force them on first down.
Yeah, intentional
grounding. So now it's 2nd and really long. And these are the plays that are disappointing. You know, yeah, we turned it over at the end of regulation. That's my fault. Then we come back and we miss some tackles.
10-yard gain.
Get down there. Now it's 3rd down, and we don't do it. We have another busted coverage, and they score and send it into the 2nd overtime.
Yeah, so the extra point there was a lot on that. They had the kicker Knight, who eventually won the game with a field goal with his first collegiate field goal, so it's 34-34. So now we go to the 2nd overtime. SEMO's got it first, and what a great interception there by Darrell Smith. That was a great play.
It sure was, and I'm thinking, oh, we're back in business, and we get a nice gain here, you know, and again, I tell you, we're just playing for the field goal.
Right.
Get it down there close, and we run the quarterback draw, get another nice gain. Here we get a great pull read, and all we got to do is just go down, and we're inside the 10.
And the ball pops out.
The game's over, and I don't know what they were thinking here, flipping the ball around.
I guess maybe they were thinking they could return it and
well, they could have
win it that way.
I wouldn't have tried that one.
Yeah, if that ball gets loose again and you guys pick it up, that's what I was thinking.
So we
now
go to the 3rd.
We're in the 3rd overtime.
Yep, and we come right out, try to hit Walter, and this is kind of where you're getting a little bit of a bind. Now we're in 2nd and long. We drop the ball over the middle.
That's a catchable ball.
We got to have that catch. And then we come right back here, and we have Janowski over the middle, and we end up dropping that one in the end zone. So we're forced to kick a 42-yard field goal, and we pull it to the left. And all of a sudden, they have the momentum, and now all they have to do is go down and kick a field goal. And they, by this time, we're gassed. Both teams are pretty gassed. Good tackle there by Travis Taylor.
So it was 6 straight rushing plays, and then that led to Knight's 30-yarder, his first collegiate field goal. The Racers have a defeat, 37-34. It was a tough one, Coach. You know, when you look back, there were so many opportunities, and then the team was flat coming out in the first half, but you still had a chance to win it. And it is your first conference loss. You're coming back home this week. Have a good week of practice and learn from it.
Well, I mean, that's the goal.
Yep.
We got to overcome the adversity. You know, it's just very disappointing. We made a lot of mistakes, and you can't do that on the road. And you know, it is what it is, and we got to learn from those bad plays. We got to overcome them. We got to get back and be ready to play again this upcoming week.
Okay, so we're looking forward to homecoming week at Murray State. 3 o'clock kick as Austin Peay comes to town, and of course the parade and all that will be Saturday morning, and we'll have a good time with that, and then football in the afternoon. So we'll take another break, come back and hear from a couple of the seniors after this tough defeat next on the Racer Report.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Seconds to go. Harper coming forward. Moves in top of the key. 6 seconds to go. The 3.
Back here on the Racer Report after the Racers suffered just a tremendously sad triple overtime defeat at Southeast Missouri State on Saturday. As you can imagine, it really hurts the seniors, and we talked to 2 of those as they try to pick up the pieces, Brandon Wicks and Walter Powell.
Yeah. This week we're going to go in the meeting rooms, fix a lot of mistakes that we made, a lot of plays that we left on the field, and of course, like we just gonna not be content. That's the main. Like we got to look content, got to look complacent. So we're just going to have to go back in the meeting room and just fix all the mistakes, make sure it don't happen again.
We didn't play our best game today, and we ended up losing, and that's never good. You know, since in conference play, we had a little 2-game win streak, but we know we just got to come back and practice next week and just get in the film room and just, you know, got to get better off our mistakes we made today.
Well, I was talking with Walter and Brandon, their coach, and man, you just feel for the kids. You guys put in so much hard work, and when it doesn't work out, my heart aches for you. I know how it feels after a game like that. But you quickly have to turn the page and get ready for the next one, don't you?
We do. I mean, it's very painful doing these shows and revisiting them. Yeah. But we'll learn from it and we'll move forward, finding out what type of football team we have. You know, we've been living on the edge all season with turnovers, undisciplined play, and each week we talk about it. Hey, one day it's going to come back and get us, and it did. We made some poor coaching decisions, put our guys in a bad position, and then we made some bad plays on the field. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. We did not perform like we're capable of performing, and I think that's what stings the most when you don't play your best ball. If you get beat by a better team, boy, it still doesn't feel good, but it's okay. If you get beat by a team that I think that you should have beaten, that's when it hurts the most. But again, that's the ball game on Saturday. 50% of the teams that played got beat, and 50% of them won. We just happened to be in the wrong half.
You know, I always look at the scores in the Sunday paper, and boy, when your team is on the right side of all those scores across the whole country, you feel good about it. But the Racers had a defeat, 4-2 overall and 2-1 in the OVC, but they're going to come back Saturday and get it done against Austin Peay on homecoming. So we'll take our final break and come back and wrap it up here next with head coach Chris Hatcher on the Racer Report.
I go because my friends are here.
I go because it's so close.
I go for the small class sizes.
I go
To get a better job. I go because
I can take classes when it works for me.
I go because I can transfer my credits.
I go for some of Kentucky's most affordable tuition.
I go because it's crazy not to.
For all the right reasons. The Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
Hey, ladies. Enjoying the film? Of course not. Because this is our movie! And Dr. Pepper 10 is our soda. It's only 10 manly calories, but with all 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. It's what guys want, like this. Catchphrase. So you can keep the romantic comedies and lady drinks. We're good. Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women! 10 seconds to go. Harper coming forward. Moves in top of the key. 6 seconds to go. The three.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf? I'm stupid. You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600. Switch to a better entertainment experience, guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
We got just a minute here before we wrap it up on the Racer Report. It is homecoming at Murray State, and Coach, I love going to the M Club breakfast on Saturday morning homecoming because you always have a little rah-rah speech that you give all the old lettermen that come back, including myself. I love that time when you get up there and talk to some of our alumni.
I appreciate it.
I know you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am. Homecoming is very special here. It's special everywhere, but here it just has a different feel. And, you know, we're looking forward to it. A lot of lettermen are going to come back. Looking forward to them seeing all the facility upgrades that we've done in the stadium. So that'd be nice. Have the breakfast with all the former lettermen and then have Tent City. And hopefully we'll come out and put on a good show. We really need to. This is a very important game. We still control our own destiny with all the teams that are left on our schedule. But in order to have a chance to be a champion, we must win this week versus Austin Peay.
All right, so let's do it. 3 o'clock kick Saturday at Roy Stewart Stadium. Coach, thank you.
Appreciate it, Dave. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Head coach Chris Hatcher. This is Dave Winder. We'll see you next time on the Racer Report. As we leave you today, here's the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley.
Harness still in.
2nd and goal from the 3. Miller calls his own number, tries to back his way into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Miller looks for Davis, hits Powell. He's at the 10, 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Walter Powell with the score, and it's 20-19. One back, that's Barry standing to the right of Miller, and he goes in motion to the far side. Pump fake, look across Miller, wide open for the touchdown, and the Racers take the lead. That's Janowski Davis with the score. Miller with pass right side. Caught at the 12. Powell makes a man miss at the 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Walter Powell, a 20-yard touchdown pass for the score.
How does he do that?
Lathrop looks into the end zone, fires, it's picked off. The Racers have picked it off for the interception. Now any kind of score and they can win the game. Handoff. No, fake handoff. This is going to be Miller, and he lost the football. He fumbled and coughed it up, and it's going to be a toss back. Southeast Missouri doesn't score. And we're going to go to a third overtime. Trying to put the Racers up. Here's the kick. It has the distance, but it's wide to the left. From a 30-yard field goal attempt for the win. Has the distance. Got it.